Hey guys, we're gonna do a frog update here. I actually haven't checked on him today, and I still expect him to die any day now. Ugh. Well, first, I'm gonna introduce you to, see if you can see him, man. There's Elvis. Elvis was I had to have him because his coloration was amazing, but you can't see it too well. I have a lot of background lighting, which causes a lot of reflection on my tanks when I try to record them. Elvis is awesome though. His colors are amazing. I don't even like crown tails, but I just can't get over the fact that he's black and the blue just looks like it's glowing. This is a temporary tank. Yeah, this is the medical tank again. He has some Anubias, his own little pagoda, a moss ball. I went ahead and put the good filter back in here and did a little aqua escaping a bit on the rocks, you know, to make it look like there's a pathway going through the little pagoda that he has. But you know, whatever works. Okay, back to Buttons here. So, awesome news is, oh, let's find him. I need a little kickstand to hold this up. Where are you, Buttons? Oh, there he is. He's like actually right there. Oh God, Buttons, calm down, buddy. Trying to catch a super hyperactive frog tadpole. I'll go gently. Alright. I don't know how well you can see it, but little Buttons has legs. Oh, bad camera in. I don't know how to get this camera to focus very well. I'm still learning. This is my new GoPro 6. It takes amazing videos if you know how to work it. I, on the other hand, don't know how to work it. But Buttons the Tadpole has legs, and that's amazing. So apparently I'm doing something right. Look at his little feetsies. The bullfrog. Bullfrogs are very relentless on the natural environments and stuff. I do know the lake up at the state park has a lot of bullfrogs in it already. But the trouble is, do I want to introduce him since we don't know where he came from? Like I said, he was a bring-in from our fish, you know, our fish supply. I can show you some pretty amazing plants I got for like $8. Literally, I've got like 8 or 9 container plants, huge, that we were clearing out at work because a lot of them were dying out and rotten. So they went to throw them away, but I saw a lot of green in there, so I went ahead and convinced my boss to let me buy them for like 90% off. Since they were just going to throw them away anyway. So we've got some gold ribbon plants with his bamboo. And the other aquarium right now is kind of a mess because I got a whole bunch more Anubias and Amazon swords in there right now. And oh. So it's pretty cool. That's our Buttons. Buttons is growing up and I'm doing something right. As you guys haven't noticed, this is container tank I made for him. It's just a tote I got from Walmart for about $3. Filled it up with some tank water. I do water changes every 4 to 5 days. Elvis here. Now, as I said, this is a temporary tank. This is our 1.5 gallon that I had my original beta in years and years ago, but I never used it for a beta since. I turned it into a shrimp tank. Oh, there's water on my lens. Hold on, I got this. Yeah, so I turned it into a shrimp tank, and then my shrimp are overrunning the tank, so I turned it into just a medical tank, which I've used it a few times as a little medical tank. And then I saw this guy at work and I had to have him because he was absolutely beautiful, so I brought him home. And then we got these guys right in here. This is my little shrimp tank, still going strong. I did have something upset the balance in here a few days ago, and I lost probably about 4 or 5 shrimp, which made me really sad. But there's a lot that are still alive in there. My little baby guppies I brought home that were covered in ick are doing fabulous in this little tank. I don't know what to do when they grow up, though. This is confetti, so confetti, because they look like they were speckled with confetti. The rest of the shrimp seem to be doing really well since I did a thorough water change on the tank. I dug up some of the gravel a little bit, mixed some things up, cleaned the water. You can see there's a red shrimp right there. I'm just kind of sad to see that I lost so many. I mean, 4 or 5 bright red ones all at one time. I'm not sure if it was one of the leaves I left in there too long to decompose, or I just wasn't cleaning the water enough, or I'm not really sure. But whatever it was seems to be stabilized now, so it's my little shrimp tank. And this is my 10-gallon jungle tank right now. Now, before people are like, oh my god, what are you doing? Here's Autumn, his fins. This boy is a disaster, but he's so crazy. Like, he chases everything into the wood. You got hair stuck on you somehow. I'm gonna try to get that off him when I put this away. But yeah, there's Autumn, still kicking. But yeah, okay, so I got all those plants for like $8. I just put them in here a few days ago, so some of the leaves are starting to turn, but new leaves are already growing in. This is going to be just a grow out tank for those plants. I do plan on taking them out, but the thing is I plan on getting a bigger tank soon. So in bringing all those big plants home for practically free, I'm going to grow them out in here. And then when I get my big tank, I'm going to transfer them. I am going to do a revamp on this tank soon, within the next few weeks. I was just talking about it with my fiance, and you know, he laughs at me because I get enjoyment out of this stuff. But I'm going to go ahead and basically take the fish out, pull the gravel out. I'm going to go ahead and give in and put some actual grow gravel in, some kind of, you know, something for plant fertilizing and all that fun stuff. Some, you know, fluoride or something. Fluoride, whatever it is. But I'm going to put some of that in first, then put the gravel back in. I'm going to try to not disrupt the biological cycle that's been growing in this tank for the last few months. So I'm going to do it as easy as I can, as nicely as I can. I think it'll be good to get all this out of there for a bit, clean it up some, put everything right back, and hopefully the plants will grow a lot better. It'll be easier than me just always putting root tabs after root tabs. And you're still a cool fish, even though you're such a butthead. You see I put the terracotta pots in here. I was having an issue with the bristlenose and the beta seem to be going at each other, so I went ahead and added a beta log for the beta, and I broke this terracotta pot for the bristlenose pleco and the tadpole, which ever since I did that they stopped fighting. They completely leave each other alone now. This guy still goes nuts. I think he's eating all the shrimp that are in the tank, so I'm not going to add any shrimp in this tank anymore because he was chasing them so much that he was hurting his fins and running into things like the log, which is how he kept getting damages on his head. But he's recovering very well. His fins are already looking better, though they still look kind of tattered, but he's just disruptive and crazy. So nothing else in this tank besides the snail, the bristlenose, and the beta. But that's my little update in my little fish room here. And here soon I'm probably going to do an update on Itchy. I've kind of redone Itchy's tank. I've got to work on my lighting in this room. It's like, because it all comes all behind me so you can't see anything. But this is little Itchy here. I just redid his substrate, so he's hating everything. I accidentally let a plant die, so I redug it out, watered that plant real good, mixed up his substrate, which he hates it. They hate it when you mess with their stuff. So he's hanging on the wall for now, but hopefully in the next day or so he'll settle down and go back on to running around. I opened his little cave up more. Ooh. But yeah, I'll do an update on him soon. Hopefully with better imaging so you can actually see him and not just glare. I think it's a him. Could be a girl. Someone else can tell me. I don't really know. I can't sex him, and who knows when he's gonna molt. But that's my little update. Have fun. Peace out.